This should be a super quick review because these are all things you have done before. But today we're going to talk about comparing graphs. And the first reason we need to do that is we need to know what type of graph is most appropriate to use when we're displaying data. So bar graphs we know should be used to compare among data. And you're actually going to end up seeing double bar graphs, which will be a bar graph that might have information on it, but there might be two columns that are different colors. Like we might be looking at students who prefer, or I'm sorry, let's do this one. Number of students in after school activities. And there might be a blue one for band and a red one for band and a blue row for band and a red one for band. And that might mean 5th and 6th graders. Like blue is all the 5th graders and red's all the 6th graders, which kind of sounds really confusing as I'm explaining it and hearing me talk. But that will come up, so you will see that. So if you do have two sets of data that you need to use, you would probably do that using a double bar graph. Same thing for line graphs. You can create a double line graph as well. Line graphs are used to show change over time. So if you see something that is a measure of time in a problem, chances are you're going to use a line graph. All right, circle graphs. Those are used to show data that is part of a total or a whole. You might have used to call those pie graphs, which is not what you're going to call them anymore. On the back of the paper, I actually have examples, and I don't think I do on this one because it's the same copy. There are some examples on the back of this paper. So we're going to look at these two, and I want you guys to try to see if you can guess without me telling you first, and then go ahead and hit play. All right, so the first one said the amount of growth of a plant over a week. Over a week should have been, red light. That should have been flashing in your head going, I know exactly what that's going to be. It's going to be a line graph because I'm showing something changing over time. The thing that's changing is how much it's growing. So this one is in fact a line graph. The same thing here. The percentage of boys in our class who play football, when you see percentage, you know that's part of a total or part of a whole. That should have told you right away it's going to be a circle graph. All right, you have 6 questions down here to do. I will let you know it's using these 3 as well as double bar graphs and line graphs are included in this. If you're having a hard time, look at the graphs in the back and see which one you think looks most like one of the questions that is already on here. These were short notes, I know, but you guys have seen this. This is mostly a review, and we're going to delve more into it tomorrow, or you and the guest teacher if I'm not there.